This is the solution to the Java MOOC course programming exercise 5 1 minute. Now the exercise template, now the programming exercise 1 minute asks us that there is an exercise template that comes with a clock hand class described above. Then we need to implement a timer class based on the materials clock class, and the timer has two hands, one for hundredths of a second and one for seconds. As it progresses, the number of hundredths of a second grows by 1. When the hand corresponding to hundredths of a second reaches a value of 100, its value is set to 0. And the number of seconds grows by 1. In the same moment, the value of the hand corresponding to the second reaches the value of 60, its value is set to 0. So as done previously, we were doing and dealing with seconds, minutes, and hours. So as soon as the value of the second hand reaches to 60, we were supposed to increase the value of minute by 1 and reset the value of seconds to 0. Similarly, when the value of the minutes was increased and it reached 60, then the value of hour was increased by 1 and the minutes value was reset to 60. So here we are introducing a new hand and naming it hundredths of a second. So as soon as the value of hundredths of a second reaches to 100, we are increasing the value of seconds by 1 and resetting the value of hundredths of a second to 0. Right? So there are some key points to be noted here. It says that our public timer creates a new timer. So this is a new timer class, and notice that this does not take any parameters. And there's a string to string method inside that our timer class that just prints our output in the format of seconds is to hundredths of a second. So 1983 means there is 19 seconds and 83 hundredths of a second. And there is an advanced function or a method that moves the timer forward by hundredth of a second. So it just increases the value. So once we have completed the task, there is a code given to check if our output is going right or not. So let's just hop into the program first. First of all, let's create a new class, and name it timer. And this timer, now we are already given this class, so we can make use the objects of this class and solve our problem more easily. So for that, let's create two variables of type clock hand and name it seconds, and let's name it hundredths of a second, right? Okay. Now, after that, let's create a constructor, no parameters. So this dot seconds equals to new clock hand with upper limit of 60, and this dot hundredths of a second equals to new clock hand with the upper limit of 100, right? Because this clock hand does take the limit here, and this limit is the upper limit, right? So that is 60 for seconds and 100 for hundredths of a second. After the constructor, we ought to define a new method and name it advance. And what does this do? This dot hundredths of a second dot advance. Can't I do that? Okay, this is O for second dot advance. Yep, I can do that. Now we need to check the condition, right? If this dot hundredths of a second dot, how are we supposed to get the value? We have defined a function, the get value method. This is get value method. Okay, so but the default template just named it value. So yeah, dot value if is equals to 0. What are we supposed to do? We are supposed to increase the value of this dot seconds dot advance, right? Oh, sorry, advance. Okay. Now the value of seconds will be increased, and if the value of seconds is greater than or equals to 60, then the value of the seconds will be reset to 0. That's all the program has asked. And finally, we ought to create a string to string method, right? String to string method. It's just going to print the output. And how are we going to do that? This dot seconds plus is to and plus this dot hundredths of a second. Okay, does this do it? So we have been provided with a template, so let's just copy this template, right? Let's just copy this and write down program.java, and let's try. Okay. Okay. Let's press it one more tab. Okay, now we're good. Let's try and run this program and see what happens. Okay, yeah, we're getting 01, 02, 03, 10, 11, 12, 13. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. Let's just stop the program and let's try and submit this. What happens if it reaches the value of 60? It should be 00 and 00 back again. Right? Let's check if we have been able to complete this successfully or not. Okay, all tests have passed on the server. Thank you for watching.